week and a half from the end of the season, the landscape of the team, the organization obviously has changed. Obviously, with Tibbs being gone, and first, we want to give a shout out to Tibbs, man. Especially for myself, um, he helped you know make me into the player I am. I had a lot of instability um, in the early part of my career, and he kind of gave me that stability and that opportunity to flourish as a player in the league, a starter in the league. So um, I'm always going to be forever grateful for him. Obviously, this is always a tough part of the NBA because you grow relationships on not just on the court, but off the court and personal relationships. So I always got love for him. But yeah, it's always tough when there's a coaching change.
Yeah.
I know JB, you haven't had to really deal with that too much in your career, but
I mean, I've dealt with it. When Rick left Dallas,
did he get fired?
I want to say 95% positive he left to just go to Indy. I'm 95% positive. But yeah, this is my first firing. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously I've known him my entire life, but I remember like having conversations and moments with him when I was in 8th grade when we moved to Chicago. Um, and just to see like where we are now, like helped me become two-time All-Star, two-time All-NBA. The things he's done for me, like obviously individually, I'm so grateful for. Just because like he had that confidence in me that like I knew I had, but like it's great to see someone like push it, like push you to be better. Like obviously I have my dad and he believes in me more than anyone. Him and my mom believe in me more than anyone. Um, but like to have Tibbs and to to do what he did for my career, like, I'm just so grateful and thankful for. And so yeah, not enough things can be said about what he's meant to myself, my career.
And the franchise, right? I mean, he's fully behind the turnaround.
Yeah, everyone. I'll say like you know, especially now, obviously people have like their own perceptions of certain things or the end of the season or whatever it is. But he took that job when the Knicks were just buns. Like they were 20 wins. Like he took he got that job and there for 5 years, made the playoffs for 4 years, first Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years. And he helped Knicks basketball go back into like the main um you know the high the top level in the league. And he should get a lot of credit for the foundation that he built.
Obviously, like social media has their own perceptions and had their own perceptions throughout the whole season. But how much how aware were you guys of sort of the quote unquote fact that he was on the hot seat and I don't know when it finally did happen. Like, did it? I don't know. Did it catch you guys off guard?
I think we had a really good year. I think it didn't end how we wanted it to end. And sometimes when you don't the season doesn't end how you want it or how you kind of expect it to, there's always changes. Whether that's you know coaches, players. Like what, this is my Tibbs was my sixth coach in 8 years. Um, so it's go. The NBA coaching profession is it's tough, and whenever you guys don't finish kind of how you wanted or expected, like I said, there's always going to be changes. It's that was a tough one, but I just think that there should be nothing but praise for him and his time, in New York.
I agree, 100%.
And now there's the coaching search, and then how everyone on Twitter has their own opinions to who should be hired, who shouldn't be hired.